getting ready to start my day as I am a truck driver. Just wanted to run by all of the things that I do as a preacher for my preacher. Because a lot of people may end up missing out on this particular. Let me just say, do y'all ever check y'all lug nuts to make sure that it's tight on your wheels? Because for one, you don't want to be traveling down the road and something end up happening to the point where the mechanic forgot to tighten all your lug nuts, and you and the mechanic may end up going to jail. So you want to definitely make sure. I know it's a long process, and when I tell you, I'm trying to make it as quick as possible, but to be honest, every company requires for you to do a full pre-trip within 30 minutes. For a truck trailer, you want to check all your hoses and everything, making sure everything is good. The hoses is not contaminated, no wires, no split, anything. That's why they have you go through the pre-trip when you go into school and everything. So you want to make sure that you're doing everything correctly, because don't nobody want to commit suicide or an unplanned suicidal, type mission on your day. Anything could happen. Heard of a story where, somebody's tire ended up popping off and hit a lady's car, and she lost a leg and an arm. So you always want to make sure that everything is good. This wheel seal cap, that's what I call it. But I'm gonna just show you how to do it. You push in and then you turn. Hold on 1 second, y'all. So it's like a transformer. You take the seal off like that. Then you want to check out to make sure your lug nuts is on tack. You don't want no loose lug nut. I ain't trying to go to jail for anything. Make sure all of them is there. All over there. No oil or nothing. That's bolted down, but it ain't leaking apparently. I hate these wheel seals though. Okay, got it. Sorry y'all, what was going on? These little things, have them on right, it'll get stuck off in there. Gotta catch my breath. Okay. So once that's already done, what I usually do before I back all the way under my trailer, I always make sure that I have a little bit of the landing gear lifted, because several times I've had it to where my kingpin went over my fifth wheel. So as you know, I am not centered, but once I make that adjustment, then I'll be good to back on in. But making sure I had all the lube and everything. And out here in Fargo, North Dakota, it's 0 degrees. So you have to check your tubes. You have to. No ifs, ands, buts about it. You have to check your tubes, making sure that there's no abrasion, bulges, or cuts in the hoses. So, ooh, they got a step on my deck. Do y'all know what this bar is meant for, or what it's called? I know what it's called. If you know what it's called, put it in the comments. And I'll tell you about it. You may end up searching on the web, as most people do if they don't know anything. So, yep, it's not meant for steps. I'm gonna just have it as a clue. Okay, making sure all this. Ooh, my hands are cold. I didn't come outside because I wasn't really planning on doing all this. Whew. It takes time. It does. You want to make sure your lights are clear because, as you know, it's snow around here. I'm from Texas, okay? And I travel through and to. And yes, I drive a whole 53, well, a couple of extra inches long of a trailer. Most likely a train. So, I want to make sure other people are able to see your lights and everything. You want it to be clear. No oil sticking around the seal. No wet liquids, nothing. Just want to make sure. Because people are trying to mess with your trailer and everything. Making sure your windy board is intact. That's what I call it. I'm pretty sure it's a specific name. But hey, as long as I know what I'm doing, I know. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Want to make sure your splash flaps. I call it anything now. Now that I passed my class, splash flap, mud flap, splash guards, whatever. I just know what to do. And making sure that it's above the ground, You can definitely tell above 8 inches or whatever. Okay. So I had did that. Then gotta check under my hood now. It's so cold out here. But our little hood seems like it's frozen. I'm trying to hurry on up because it's cold out here. It's a whole refrigerator. It feels like a deep freezer. If you ever own one, you know what I'm talking about. Just in and out, grab and go. Let me try cutting off the truck first. And then see if it'll lift for me. If you don't take care of yourself out here, you will definitely get sick. And one thing for sure about my company, they tell you in the group chat or the message box saying that it's flu season. So I definitely got to make sure I'm watching. I'm very careful. Oh my. Dang. Yep, this is why you check your pre-trip every single time. Because if I was to go and I ain't did my pre-trip, guess what? I go to use my washer fluid and I don't have nothing but this. Yeah. Serious, or could be serious troubles. And when you go to use it and you need it and you can't see, then what? Okay. Make sure everything is intact. No oil leakage. None of that. And I did check my oil yesterday, but that's what you're supposed to do. I ain't trying to get extremely dirty, but hey, even though that's part of my job, I still got to do it. Brake chambers, good condition. Even though I drive my tractor every day, I still, go around and check my tires. You gotta check. And you definitely want to make sure that all your lights are working too before you leave the yard. Because when I tell you, the other day, coming all the way to North Dakota from, where was I at? See, miles ago, you tend to forget exactly where your starting point is. But that was the first time for me to actually do a DOT inspection of level 1 and 2. I'm like, dang, I get hit with both at the same time? What are you trying to do? Now, I was extremely over. I was over a lot. But what they end up doing, okay, I got plenty of fluid in my coolant. Is it frozen? I don't see no shaking, no nothing. I know a friend of mine, she told me, she said she went to knock on it and nothing seemed to move. So I'm like, wow, really? Woo! All right. Oh. Let's see, let's walk back here to my tandems. To the back of the rear of the truck. It's basically called your tandems. That's what you're told in school. So, with sliding your tandems and everything, I look at it as a crutch. If you're able to adjust the crutch to your height, that's the same way with the truck. But each hole is weight. So with you sliding it, it's kind of like a balance beam of trying to get an even weight in between of what you're hauling and what you're weighing and stuff like that. So that's why this hole is slid way back here. So I shouldn't be able to move it because my trailer is full. It's literally all the way to the back. So the further your tandems are slid all the way back here, the more of a wide swing you have to do. Ain't nobody trying to do that. So a lot of truckers end up having their tandem slid all the way up here, making it look like the trailer is shorter than what it is. So when the tires is all the way towards the back, it make it look extremely long. But I just wanted to show y'all a brief walk around of what the pre-trip is. And these are your airlines. Oh, sorry, had it flip back on me. These are your airlines. You want to make sure that there's no abrasion, bulges, or cuts, and then especially in this frozen degree weather, you want to make sure it don't snap. So you got to make sure you have it on right, and they have little adjusters up here, so when you have it coupled to your trailer and it don't have a deep dip, I'm gonna just try to demonstrate it as much as I can, even though I don't have it hooked up. So you see that dip right there? If it's extremely low, DOT see that, you may end up getting pulled over by DOT. Just throwing that out there to you. So, ooh, my fingers. Oh my goodness. I gotta get in this heat real quick. Holla back at me. Thank y'all. Y'all have a wonderful, fantastic day. I gotta get going so I can get a head start, because this traffic out here is real heavy. It's getting real heavy. All right, bye y'all. It's cold. Oh my goodness. Woo. How you?